OnlyFans model Sophie Rain has earned $95 million on OnlyFans while staying a virgin. And people are really surprised about this? I don't see how people are surprised about this. I would think that she is a virgin. I mean, who wants to pay to see a girl who's already been used up? No, nobody wants to pay for that. Look at her. This is why she's making so much money. You know what's going to be really interesting is if we could see possibly a layout of all of her fans. I would like to see who her customers are and what their age is that are spending money. How much we want to guess. Mostly men over 35 that are married in a sexless marriage. How much you want to bet? This is not shocking to me. And it's so interesting how there's so many people out here that are saying, oh, there's no way she could be a virgin. You know what's also really interesting is that this post is going up right now, especially the fact that she reshared it, where she actually is earning more than LeBron James. Now, I don't know if this is confirmed, but I believe it to be somewhat true. Did I beat him this year? Because she just made $52 million. Now, this is crazy. I've said this before, that we have OnlyFans models not only speaking at universities, but making more money than professional athletes. But then again, it's not really that crazy because I don't think that sports really have the same impact as they once had. I told you guys, we are in an era of digital prostitution. Now, we are not in the era of where it is legalized, but you can go ahead and sell these fantasies. Hey, no harm, no foul. Do we also, no pun intended, do we also notice that when OnlyFans started to take off, that it was during the pandemic? So now we've actually gone more so towards digital whoring. You know what I mean? For lack of a better word. So I am not surprised that she is making this money. I am actually not surprised that she's making more money than NBA players. But look at this kid. I mean, how old is she? Hey, as you can tell, that's pretty good though, right? You can see that clearly I am not one of her clients. Okay, very young. Net worth. Let's see what Google says. She claims she has made over 95 million. Well, let's go back to here. I mean, come on. No kids, virgin. What man is not paying for this? I don't understand how you guys find this so hard to believe. Like, oh, now the fact that she's actually admitted to being a virgin, she's probably going to get even more money. All I'm saying is that I'm not surprised. Yeah, like I said, this is what the older men are attracted to now. This is what they want. They don't want the old cougars. They're like, yeah, all those cougars can go ahead and be with all those young men. They want the young girl who is still in her prime and hasn't been all used up. I don't think people are saying that she has to be a virgin, so to speak. I just think that people don't want some girl who's all used up and has been around the block, multiple blocks, shall we say. They want someone who's just like, wow, she's real pure. She looks young, innocent. Hey, she's on it. Like, I can't be mad at her. I cannot be mad at her if she's making 100 million. Here's another funny comparison that they're putting up here, where even an NBA account had to post this saying that this is disgusting, that she is making way more money. Well, these are, I guess, OnlyFans models that are saying that they're making more than NBA players now. Don't know if this is all fully true, but I wouldn't doubt it. Man, I got to tell y'all, the simping in America has gotten out of control. This is like an average day on a Tuesday in Brazil, okay? Just y'all got to travel a little bit more, man. You see, because this is the problem with American culture, is that women who look like this or that are aware that they look like this, they put a price tag on it to where they cost a lot of money, to where this is just an average like 6 or 7 at best in a country like Brazil. Trying to tell y'all, man. And the women out there know how to act. They're way more submissive because that's how they're raised culturally. We're out here, they're taught like, oh, you actually are very pretty, so you better be charging for that. Don't give a man all your value. Charge him that money for that. Go take some pictures. Go post online. Go post on Instagram. You see, because these girls see all these other girls that are doing it on Instagram and making money and doing this, and they're like, you know what? They feel like they look way better than her, so they're going to go and do the same thing. And now we got all this competition, and then because the men are trying to compete with other men to get their attention, the simping just continues and gets higher and higher and higher. And then now you have men that are paying for that attention because they're able to maybe spend that money for that attention, whereas some men maybe don't have the funds to spend for that attention, even though they may be a better man, but because they don't have the funds to spend for that attention, now we have these men that are paying for that attention. You know, it's almost like real estate. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are paying for that real estate, even though like you might have a person who's an American and grew up in that country, grew up in that city, saying, hey, you know what? I deserve to be able to buy a house here. But you know what, though? This immigrant right here is worth $2 billion. So we're going to go ahead and sell the real estate to him instead. That's what's basically going on here. It's basically real estate vagina.
I'm a virgin. Like, I don't do anything crazy on my site.
Yeah,
That's
hell yeah.
crazy.
So she goes up to post right now, like, why is it so shocking to people that she's a virgin? Hey, you know what? Congratulations. There's nothing wrong with that. To be honest with you, I think more people should be virgins. That's what I'm trying to say, man. I don't understand some of these women that are always trying to talk trash or be like, incel, oh, you incel and incel. Man, some of these guys need to be incels. They need to stop watching all this porn and jerking off all the time, all right? Like, some men need to just focus on getting their money and getting their shit together and stop watching and masturbating all the time, all right? But she's obviously selling the fantasy. Nothing wrong with that. Sell your fantasy, girl. Sell the fantasies to these grown men who are probably in these marriages that they just cannot stand. Because technically, I don't know anybody else who would be paying for OnlyFans. It has to be a man who's married. I can't imagine a single man, even though I know that there's probably plenty of them out there. I cannot imagine a single man who actually says, hey, you know what? I'm going to go pay for a digital whore. Why would you do that? Why would you waste your money on that? You're better off going out on a date with a girl who doesn't even like you. And maybe she might wind up just saying, hey, you know what? F it, and give you some at the end of the night. Okay. This right here seems like it would just be a waste of time and money for any single man. So I'm willing to bet that most of these men are probably older men, much older men who are married and very unhappy, or in relationships that they're very unhappy with. But I will say, on the side note, her being a virgin plus, yo, her stock just risen right now. The fact that she just went online and admitted to her being a virgin. Now, whether she is or she's not is to be seen. I mean, we do know that women lie. So we will see. Just like Akasha's girlfriend or wife lied to him about her being a virgin, and now we see she was getting tossed all around in college. It will be yet to see if this really is a confirmation, but I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I could see her being a virgin. I could see it. And I don't know if it's because of religious practices, which I'm not surprised, because come on, man, those of us growing up in school, we always knew that the girls that went to those schools were usually the freakiest. Come on, man. This is no surprise. None of it is. None of it's a surprise. But I will say this, though. Her stock has just risen. She's probably going to be getting so much more money now.